The theme parks are shut. What am I going to do? Is that better? Does that make more sense? You ableist, you absolute bellends. Wait, what happened? Why did the lights go out?
Didn't you hear? In the last episode, you got cancelled. Everyone's calling you ableist. All the Karens have come out.
Did somebody say discrimination? Discrimination! How could he post such a thing? Discrimination! Have you seen what that Ride Comparisons has posted? Karens, unite!
Are you actually kidding me? Do these people not have anything better to do? If they don't like me, why are they even watching me? Okay, let's try this again.
This film is presented in its original uncut version. It is rated TV MALSV. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome back to RCRN, Ride Comparisons, Random News, the theme park news channel where we get cancelled on a weekly basis. Unfortunately guys, we got a lot of backlash from last week's episode, so I've got to tie it all up before we start today. Last week's video had a lot of offensive themes, but for some reason, everybody chose the intro. Now, the amount of backlash that I've received from this for the last week has been absolutely crazy. I'm not entirely sure why. For some reason, people correlate me pretending to act crazy because the theme parks are shut. They associate that with autistic tics that their children have, which is absolutely nothing to do with it. And if you guys knew me in real life, you'd see how funny it is. My little brother's autistic. My nephew is non-verbal. When Jacob, my little brother, was younger, we didn't even think he was going to speak. I won't show you any old videos because I don't want to embarrass him. My childhood best friend had Asperger's syndrome. Most of my mates that I have now have ADHD or autism. I've been around it my whole life, and I've kind of had a mission to actually make these people feel included, because you people going, oh, people are discriminating against my child, when they're clearly not. You guys are the problem because you're making them feel like outcasts. You're making them feel left out. You'll find that 90% of people with those sort of disabilities just want to fit in and they can all take a joke. And to be honest, probably something like 60% of my viewers have it. Anyway, I just wanted to address that, guys. I'm not ableist. Taking the mick out of autistic tics was in no way, shape or form my intention. I was literally just acting crazy because the theme parks are shut. If you want to associate with that, then that's your problem. That was not my intention at all. I'm 100% not ableist. I'm the complete opposite, to be honest. We've got a lot of it in our family. My sister's just been diagnosed with ADHD at the age of 30. In all honesty, I've probably got the same, but I mean, what is it now? Like 60-70% of the world are trying to get an ADHD diagnosis, so there's no way I'm going to get one, so I'll just have to deal with it. Now, what I will say, this person here, Emily Access All Areas, I don't know who she is, I've never watched her videos, I don't know what she looks like, but what I do know is she is the one that started this rumour and started spreading it around to all of the other Karens in the community. She posted a video or something, I remember looking at it, and it had like 45 shares and 1 view, so she shared that to a lot of people. If you're getting that video sent by a lot of other people saying, this guy's ableist, look at this. I mean, of course you're going to go into the video with that intention. I've seen posts on Instagram. Someone here put this on Instagram with a heartfelt story of how their child's tic isn't their fault. What's that got to do with my video? I mean, how many times can I say this? Are these people just stupid? Are they just looking for an argument? Anyway, some of the comments we got here was, Ride Comparisons gets his ego from his child audience. If you look here, guys, 77.7% of my audience are male. Going into the age statistics there, you can see that 18 to 24, 16% of people, 25 to 34, 23.1%, 35 to 44, 21%, 13 to 17 is only 19.8% of my audience. So 75% of the people that watch Ride Comparisons are aged 18 to 54. And 77% of them are men. And guess what kind of television and humour these people grew up on?
I'm in Telford, Shropshire, and I'm about to meet one of the fattest families I've met in my life. If they don't pull out their chubby fingers, they'll be on the way to an early grave.
Ben! All right, Bubs. Do me a favour. Another packet of discos.
Yeah.
The big bag of 10.
Yeah.
That's the bag I want. Don't bring me a little individual bag. Bring me the big bag, babes.
Okay.
Business as usual.
This one.
That's the very fellow.
May I present to you my spy in the Ministry of Defense? Fat bastard.
First things first, where's your shitter? I've got a turtle head poking out.
Raise enough money, we're going to be able to buy you one of these new motorised electric wheelchair thingamajiggabees.
Yeah, well.
So you just wait here. I won't be long.
Fine, fine.
It's funny because you know how we all say the boomers are very discriminatory with their sort of themes. We're going to be exactly the same with the millennials, and you're going to be the same, the younger generation. When you grow up, it's going to be stuff like discrimination because you don't think your children should be going out with an AI robot. That's the television I grew up on. My humour is the way it is. If you don't like it, there are thousands of other theme park vloggers. Another problem that I had when I tried to block this Emily Access All Areas, I already blocked her on YouTube. The way blocking works on YouTube, you can't actually prevent people from seeing your content. All you can do is hide them from your channel. So they still think they're watching your videos and commenting, but nobody else can see their comments. So when people say, Ride Comparisons is deleted comments, no, Ride Comparisons has blocked you because you're a snowflake. And on this Instagram post and all these posts I get tagged in, I see you guys in the comments. It's always other creators that attack us. It's never really people in the comments. It's always other content creators. And I see you all in the comments. I don't know what Coaster Chicken's problem is there. God, I remember him commenting on Cupcakes the Alleged Nonces video when he attacked me on TikTok as well. So yeah, I don't know why Coaster Chicken slags me off any chance that he gets there. I saw him once at Alton Towers and he just looked sad and depressed. But then again, I'd look depressed too if my content sucked and I looked like a garden gnome. What the cluck? All right, mate. Shut the cluck up. You're a clucking clunce. Shut the cluck up. You're a stupid clunce on my click. Shut the cluck up. Stop being a clucking clunce. Shut the cluck up. Nobody even wants you here. Moving on, I think I've explained myself enough there. The only other beef that I can think of is because people keep asking me whenever they see me in public, is Coaster Chelsea. Now, there's no beef there, guys. I actually quite liked her. I thought she was cool. What happened was I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw, if you've seen my cringe POVs, what goes through my mind on Stealth at Fort Park. Whee! If you've seen those videos, she basically did a remix of that. I saw it as I was scrolling through TikTok and I didn't care because everyone does it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought, okay, that's quite funny, fair enough. But I looked in the comments and I saw a comment from Rico Coaster saying, so you slag Ride Comparisons off on Instagram and then you steal his content. And I was just like, I never saw the story, so I don't actually know what she put on Instagram there. So there's no beef. But what I do know, when Cupcakes the Alleged Nonce attacked me on TikTok there, she was also in the comments defending. And since I did that controversial fat test video, which was a joke, yeah, she hasn't really liked me since then. I remember I was at Chessington one day and I got a comment and I was like, oh, Coaster Chelsea's commented on a video. Let's see what she put. And I looked at it and it's like, oh, you had to make the video over 1 minute long though, didn't you? And it's like, if you don't know, guys, on TikTok, when you hit 10K followers, if you do a video over 1 minute long, you get money for it. So she was basically slagging me off that I'd stretched the video out to 1 minute so that I got paid for it. you'll be doing the exact same thing when you hit 10k. Nah. But yeah, there is no beef, guys. I literally just blocked her. She clearly doesn't like me. Most annoying people are the ones that don't like me but still watch me and then slag me off. Just block me. Just go away. There are thousands of other theme park vloggers. Just go and watch them. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that that is the end of all that beef. This is closed season, guys. This is what happens. The theme parks are shut, so people don't have anything better to do. Do you know what I mean? So they're just going to attack ride comparisons. I'm used to it at this point. It doesn't really bother me. But something like being called ableist actually does, because I am really not. Jesus, that was a long intro. Let's actually dive into the episode now. But first, if you like these videos, they take longer than short, so please show us some support. And if you don't subscribe, a random theme park mascot will become your new sleep paralysis demon and appear outside your window at 2 AM. So diving into the theme park news now, guys, it is closed season. There isn't really a lot going on. By the time I post this video, looking at the time there, it will be the 6th, which is when Paulton's Park is opening for their Christmas event. Lost Kingdom will be back open, so we will be able to go and get some Draken and Valgard updates. I say Draken, Draken's already been completed there, so it would just be the Valgard area theming pieces. Check out Paulton's Park's social media there. They've put up a Viking statue that looks really cool. As I've said 1,000 times, Paulton's Park dominate theming in this country, so that attraction and area is going to look insane. Chessington is also open for their Winter's Tale event, which for the only theme park that Merlin actually now own in the UK, they only run the others. They've put a lot of effort into it. Chessington, guys, Chessington, I'm telling you, is going to be one of the best theme parks in the UK in the coming years, and it will compete with Universal. That Minecraft land coming as an IP alone, that is insane. Can you imagine walking around a Minecraft-themed land listening to C14 music? It's just going to be so nostalgic. Yeah, I guarantee you it's going to be more adults there than it is children. So make sure you check out Winter's Tale event. It is really good this year, one of the best so far. Legoland, on the other hand, Legoland Windsor's Christmas event is absolute dog. I wouldn't go down, it's rubbish. There's not a lot open. The actual Christmas stuff isn't great. The Meeting Santa is more expensive than the one at Chessington, and all I've seen is countless complaints about how people are rushed through it. So avoid Legoland, it really isn't great this year. Chessington is the one you want to go to. There seems to be a lot going on at Alton Towers. That bluey coaster, or should I say greeny coaster, is going up very, very fast there. Apparently, Curse of Alton Manor has a winter overlay. I haven't had the chance to go up there yet, but that sounds quite cool. I'm not really sure how they could make it Christmassy in there, so I am kind of curious. Me and Jacob might have to go up at some point. Blackpool Pleasure Beach is now closed for the season. They've still got a cheap season pass, so I'd check that out, guys. Honestly, it's like £120, and you get like one entry to loads of European parks like Europa Park, Tripsdrill, Portaventura. So if you travel to the theme parks a lot, it's actually very handy. Unfortunately, me and Jacob live about 6-7 hour drive one way to Blackpool, so that pass isn't really valuable for us. But if you live an hour or two away from Blackpool, 100% jump on that deal before it vanishes. Last day at Blackpool was great, guys. They've got a lot happening next year. Victus will be opening, which looks insane. River Cave's getting refurbed. There's just so much, and Blackpool is awesome, so make sure you jump up. Okay, the next story I saw about 10 minutes ago, and I didn't think it was real. So I don't actually have all the information, so I'm just going to read it here, guys. A company called Mark Rides, never heard of them, have created their first coaster by the looks of it. Let's have a look at it quickly. So yeah, as you can see, it's a disc with 4 seats on it. Obviously, can you imagine the capacity on that thing? What's that going to be like? 40 riders per hour. It looks terrible. When I first saw it, I thought that it was a joke, like an April Fool or something. And obviously, I saw Mark Rides as well, and I was like, what is this, like some sort of spoof of Mack Rides? Because on the website it's German as well. So yeah, I haven't really looked into that too much, guys. I don't know if it's real. I've seen it all over social media, so it kind of looks like this is actually a real thing. That would be a terrible coaster model. Just looking at it there, you can see how bloody rough it will be. But yeah, I thought that was a little bit interesting. I thought I'd include that in the episode because I have no idea what it is. And also, Legoland Deutschland have confirmed that they're going to be getting a new Harry Potter themed land with the world's first Harry Potter themed hotel, apparently is what they're calling it. Merlin had to get their world's first in there at some point. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I personally thought Harry Potter was a bit like for older people because, you know, it came out when I was little and I'm quite old now. And Lego's for young people, but apparently it's one of their best-selling things along with Star Wars and the Lego Harry Potter game apparently sells quite a lot. So they're opening that. A lot of people were speculating with rumours that Lego were trying to get Merlin to stop running their parks because they're not doing a good job. CEO of Merlin has announced and said that they're doing great. They've brought joy to people throughout the years and they're going to try and evolve all of the Lego sites to become world-class destinations. So can't see Lego getting rid of Merlin anytime soon. They got their collaboration there. It seems to be working. They probably are making money. So yeah, bring on this new Harry Potter themed area. I guess it would be quite cool. I haven't actually been to Legoland Germany myself. I want to do Billund first because the one in Denmark, I think that's the original. So, but yeah, if I'm traveling all of that way, the problem I get, I go over to Germany, we get close to Legoland Germany, and it's like, yeah, let's just go Europa Park. And that's close season, guys. There isn't really much else going on. If I looked in depth, I could probably find a lot of stuff happening all around the world, but we are doing mainly UK and Europe and interesting stories outside in the American area, I guess. I mean, probably this week somebody else has died at Disneyland. They seem to keep putting that in the news all the time at the moment, but, you know, if it's getting views for them, that's why they're going to say it. Let's be real. How many people actually die at Disneyland throughout the year? It's probably thousands. Another thing I'll add on there, guys, apparently Drayton Manor's Christmas event is very good. People have been lapping Gold Rush there. If you go and look at Coaster King's video on TikTok, it actually looks really cool. So I might have to get up there for that event. I think he lapped Gold Rush like 22 times or something. It was quite a good video, so make sure you check that out. If you're doing Christmas events and winter events outside of the UK, just make sure you do your research first. My personal favourite one is Europa Park. If you go down to Europa Park in winter, guys, it is just insane. There's Christmas trees everywhere. Everything's lit up. All of the attractions are decorated. There's fireworks, there's shows, and it's not too busy. Unlike Phantasialand's Wintertrom, I have had quite a few messages from people this year saying Wintertrom's not been that busy, but if you go at the wrong time, guys, you're doomed. If you'd want to try it out, it is one of the best winter events out there. If it didn't have too many people, it would be the best because what they have is insane, but you just can't get around it all. So I recommend 2 days for that event. Make sure you do your research, check the crowd calendar. And another winter event that I strongly recommend is Efteling, but make sure that you wait until, I think it's like near the end of December when all of the attractions are open. If you have any news, funny clips or photos, or maybe you just want me to roast a picture of your friends, email us on rcrn236@outlook.com. Warning, you may get roasted. Display that message there every week, guys. Last week, we didn't have any emails, unfortunately, because this is actually only the 4th episode of RCRN. It gets more views every time I do it, so of course I'm going to do it. I can deal with a bit of controversy on the way. There's a lot of snowflakes out there these days, I'm afraid. But after the last episode, we had lots of submissions, so let's check them out. So first up, we've got a clip from Jay Sampson saying, react to this clip. DJ Dipsy in the trailer's queue line, apparently. What is bro doing? Was there anyone else there? I'm just trying to imagine myself standing in the trailer's queue waiting and just watching this unfold. Okay then. Bro shouldn't be waiting for trailers, he should be one of the scenes. Next up, we had an email here from Volbitex. Hey, videos are awesome. Something you might want to touch on in future on RCRN. Project Horizon was planned to be an indoor roller coaster at Alton Towers, but is reported to have got delayed. The planning permission runs out for it on June 2026. There's no visible work towards it. Do you think it's been completely abandoned? And what, abandoned? And what do you, abandoned? I can't even speak at this point. And what would have been good if it had gone ahead? Okay, so I don't really know too much about it, guys, honestly. I mean, I thought it just got scrapped, so I haven't really given it the time of day or thought about it. Obviously, planning permission was approved. There's been speculation for ages. Construction hasn't started. The last I heard was everybody was speculating that it was going to be an indoor, intimate, multi-dimensional coaster. There's so many different rumours out there and so many different sources that you can't really get an accurate answer. A lot of people are speculating that it's been delayed till 2027. 2027 or 2029. Maybe it's been delayed because of Merlin budget cuts, but then again, they're now opening the new Bluey coaster, which has completely taken the spotlight away from Project Horizon there. I mean, with the success that Curse of Autumn Manors had, it could have even been another dark ride. Indoor roller coasters aren't that amazing. Towers needs another standout roller coaster. I'm not really sure. One thing we do know is if Towers is doing something big and a big roller coaster, they will call it a secret weapon. I wouldn't be too upset about it. I mean, codename Project Horizon doesn't really sound like it's going to be something amazing anyway. If it was a secret weapon that had been scrapped, I mean, everyone would be talking about it and everybody would be raging. Alton Towers, with their silly requirement and they can't build over the tree line, it's really difficult for them to choose a good coaster. I mean, the Smiler's so compact. Nemesis Reborn's my personal favourite in the park. It costs thousands to remove the earth and dig down to make some of these roller coasters. So I honestly think the best bet for Alton Towers in the future, the next secret weapon, should be an Intamin Blitz, because they don't really need to be too tall to be amazing. But yeah, I'm not too sure on that one, unfortunately. Hopefully we find out more in the future. Next up, we got this saying, please rate my friend getting ready for his first ride on Hyperia on Hyperia's opening day. He looks very scared. He can't even look at it. Next up, we got a picture from Vincent, who rode Accelerator with us at Drayton Manor. Bro's just posing for the photo there. Jacob seems to be contemplating whether or not the coaster is intense enough for him to put his hands up. And for unknown reasons, I look really baked. We got this clip sent in by Matthew. Icon at night. Icon is a great coaster at night, guys. If you want to have a really good time on it, try and do it during the Journey to Hell event. I don't think it was open for it this year, unfortunately. But the whole park is just black. You just get flung into darkness with its headlights on. It's really cool. The next clip's from Alfie, who noticed something in the Baron pre-show. Wailing women?
African-American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Next up, we have a picture from Sam asking to roast his friend in the circle there. Honestly, I can see the photo is sore there, and I can't really roast him. Sore is painful. But the email does also say that he is terrified of Mr. Monkey's banana ride, so let's all just take a minute to laugh. Next up, we've got a POV to rate on Cobra at Paulton's Park. They want to remain anonymous because they're getting attacked and called ableist for following our channel. This has got to be the quietest group of people on Cobra I've ever seen. This has got to be a no reaction challenge. Oh, coming in with the face cam, no reaction on Cobra at Paulton's Park. You can try and hide the pain, but we can see it in your eyes. And bro looks like he's fighting for his life. So thank you for emailing all those videos, clips and pictures there, guys. It really does help. It adds a lot to the episode. So make sure you check out the email there and send me some for next week or the week after's episode. We'll have to see. Now, that brings me to the end. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this video, guys. There will be posts. If you shared this video and told something about me, just watch the actual video first. Maybe go and watch some of our other content and make your own mind up. Don't listen to other people who shared you this video and go, Ride Comparisons is a horrible person. But as I say, that brings me to the end now. Theme park channels don't get too many views over winter, so I am back at work at the moment, guys. I'm working nights, so my world is just upside down at the moment. It might take me a while to respond to comments, videos, and the content might be a bit strange at the moment. But anyway, if you want to see another RCRN episode, episode. Let me know in the comments. Show me some support because I am going to get hate for this video. Let's be real. And let me know, guys, do you want to see more Ride Comparisons random news in the future? You'll have to let me know. So that's all I've got for you. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget hitting that subscribe button. Really helps me continue to do this and makes it worth all the hate that I get. And I'll see you next time.